Good everybody, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to rebuild a fork in a 2013 Triumph Explorer. Mine has been leaking for a while, and let's get started. I got the tube on the table here, and this thing is a mess. Ultimately, before we start doing anything, I just want to clean this up. Get as much crap as we can out of the way. This backside is like really bad. Makes me wonder how much oil is even left in there. Alright. So this thing will not come out exploding, in case you're worried. At least it's not supposed to. There we go. So now I'm going to dump this upside down and dump out whatever oil we got. So we'll see how much oil is left. Yeah, lots of oil. So now we need to separate them. In order to separate them, this is where the special tools come in handy, and this is where another person would come in handy too. However, since I don't have another person, I'm going to have to compress this spring, try to get this tool in there so I can get behind the nut, and I can split this top piece off. So I can split that a little bit. I need to push the dust seal down and out. There's like a C-clip or a little clip I need to pull out, and then I can pull them out. So this is going to be fun, because I'm going to have to slide this over and then thread these rods so that they go inside this hole. I slide this over, and I'm going to start threading this one in. Try to keep it even, like halfway if possible. I'm going to need to try to push down on here, feed that in. Pay close attention to your spring. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, two people would definitely be easiest here. There, I got it. I got it. So for this section here, we got a 14 mil, which will go there where I jammed it, and a 16, which will go there, and you got to break these two free. Once you spin this off, you compress it again, pull this out, and then you get that spring out. Let's see if we can bust that free. And we're coming. There we go. That's off. All right. Okay. Ooh. Now, I'll take that off. Slide the spring out. You gotta notice the fat side and the skinny side. The skinny side goes to the top. I'm going to carefully pick this up and we're going to put it back on the bench. So I'm going to need to separate this a little bit. Now I got my dust shield here. I'm going to see, I got the seal tool, seal pick. And you can see I'm just working it out. So I got the seal pick here. I just kind of wedge it in there carefully. And then we're going to slide that back as such. So now I'm going to pull this out a little bit more. Looking inside here, there is so looking in there, there's like a metal clip. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but that metal clip, as you see right here, is what we need to separate and pull out. And we got it right here. Theoretically, with a slide hammer motion, we got her out. Okay, we gotta pay attention. This all goes. This one, washer, seal, dust seal. I'm going to use my fingernail, carefully split them, slide it off. That one there will just come off. That one there will just come off. The seal. And then the dust seal. Well, the good thing is there's no damage to the tube, which is good. What I did notice in the old seal is there's a bunch of dirt buildup in there, and that dirt buildup will allow the oil to go through. And this is my new kit I got. It's from All Balls. We're gonna get ready to assemble that, but I also picked up this fork seal bullet set, which will go over top and protect. There's a whole bunch that come in the kit, but I found the one that fits the tightest, and it'll be that one there. Because the reason why, you don't want to damage your seal getting over top of this lip. Now you could put tape or something in there to get rid of that sharp edge, but you're still taking your chances. Or this way, there's like virtually no chance of damaging it. Perfect. I'm gonna slide this on as such. That's taken care of. We're gonna get ready to put these in. It's very important to know the orientation of these seals. This one here is going to go on like that with the springs showing on the outside, because this part is the part that goes into the tube as such. This one here, you can see there's two sides. Spring like that on the inside, and we're going to go on like that. Reason for that being is that we're going to use a special tool. It's going to tap on the seal there to get it into place. And then don't forget your other pieces. So I'm going to take some fork oil here. We're going to lubricate everything. Our first seal, remember the orientation. Come on. There we go. Squeeze it on. Gonna do the same for this one. Gonna lube it up on the inside. Remember the correct orientation, and then carefully get that one on. Butterfingers. That. And then that. Now, before we start putting everything back together, it doesn't hurt to check your seal to make sure by chance it didn't roll or anything, because if that lip rolled, then you're gonna be back to square one. So I've already rotated this around as such, and everything is looking good. So now we need to set this, and it has to be set at 12 millimeters of thread showing. Now if you look at the first little bit, you can see it's machined off, so we need to get about 12 mils to the first thread, which is right about there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tube and I'm going to start sliding it into place. And I'm going to get it on far enough. I'm going to get that first seal, and I pushed it in, but it's not in. I pushed that in just a. This is where I'm going to use this tool right here, which is a seal driver. And I think my tube I read somewhere is a 46 mil, so that should be the size I need. So this is going to get us in place. Okay, and then these here. So right now I'm just holding it, and I'll double check it. So all I want to see is if I'm in far enough for this to go in. So you can see a groove, and that's where the snap ring's got to fit. So now, carefully try to get this back into place. There we go, we're snapped in. Now that that's in, and this one here, we'll just push in. You can use your fingers. Yeah. And we're in. Can put our spring in. Remember, big side to the back and small section to the front, because this is where the fun is going to continue now. So now we need to compress it, get that tool underneath, and hopefully the rod doesn't go down. I see this dampener's falling down. Which is not what I want. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough. Oh, damn it. Wonder if I try a different approach. And if I put this nut up and then see if I could clamp it with something afterwards, if that would make it easier. To grip. Oh, got it. I got it. And I don't think it's gonna be all that bad, because with the tension on it, she is going. One more turn, perhaps, will give me 12 millimeters. It says 12 mils from the threads, but if I thread it in that way, it's not the way that it's going to go. So I'm going to spin this out now. I'm going to go 12 mils from the top, and then that piece will probably fit on, because right now I'm like 15 mils. $14. $12. Went 12 from the end. And now this piece should thread on, right? Gonna tighten these like a jam nut. All right. Now I need to compress it, pull this out, align this, so it goes over top of that again. The sadness never ends. Actually, I went in a lot easier than I thought. There we go. There we go. Now, got my fork oil, which is recommended. This is a 5 weight. And we need like 664 mils of oil. Yeah, I tried using a syringe, but the syringe sucked. So now I'm just going to use this. Now we're gonna oh yeah, it's nice and hard now. So now I'm going to screw this up. There. Oh yeah, it's tight. That is tight. Now the fun part is getting this back in. Basically 2 mils, if you can see, is like that end of that tapered part right there. So there you have it. Fork is rebuilt, oiled, reassembled, ready to take it out for a test spin, and hopefully no more leaking. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.